What You Played. This is my monthly show where I talk about the games that you played over the previous month. This is a companion piece that I record live here on Twitch to go along with Ruel's wrap up, where I talk about the games that I play every month. But let's get to the games that you played, because I already talked about my games. I want to talk about the games that you all played. We have, and this is from members of the Discord community. You can find the link in the show notes below to join us. And the first one I want to talk about is Mo. Mo had played Dune Imperium, Steampunk Rally, and a few prototypes of his friends from local Protospiel events. I love that. Mo is a local to me. I've met him. I think twice. Really cool guy, and just he's a game designer. I mean, he's you meet game designers. I'm always blown away by how brilliant they are in their analysis of games, how they break them down, and how they play them, and how they create them. It's just so cool to me. I wanted to highlight Steampunk Rally. This is a game that I really enjoyed years ago. It's been a while since I played, but I mean, I love any game where you roll a ton of dice, and this is it. This is an engine building game. You're using dice to power your engines, and you have the different parts you're gonna add on. It's such a fun little steampunk theme, and I wasn't into steampunk really. I still, it's not really my favorite theme, but I loved it in this. I thought it worked well. I mean, you're literally building this racing vehicle as you go in the race, and it's falling apart, right? Everything's just falling apart by the end. And there's been some funny moments in this game where I've played, and either me or someone else has gotten to the end of the race with like one part on the vehicle. So this is like one example of a vehicle that you build and grow. And then, as you can see, the dice are placed there to trigger, hey, I get resources, or I can, power up certain parts of the car. And as you go along, you're eventually gonna, things are breaking off. It's hilarious. It's a solid game. Very nice choice for one of the games that Mo played this month. Okay, so let's move right along to Cosmic Beat. Cosmic Beat said they played Dwellings of Eldervale and Mistwind for the first time yesterday. Was a ton of fun. Wow, that's awesome. So I want to highlight Dwellings of Everdale. This is a highly regarded game from a few years ago by Luke Laurie. I love Luke Laurie's games. The one that I feel is so underrated. Oh, okay. So Andromeda's Edge just dropped. That's the game I need to play. I heard nothing but great things about it. He is a designer behind not only Dwellings, but also the Manhattan Project, NG Empire, Whistle Mountain, and the one I want to talk about, Cryo. I feel like that's such an underrated worker placement game. It's got this fun, funky, like 70s style aesthetic to it. I think it's 70s style. I remember it looked so funny to me. I mean, I love this, worker placement, and you're, trying to travel and use your workers to, mine resources and, get all this stuff. It's got these cool little minis. Well, like, you're like your ship, you're building that up. Very cool game. I love Cryo, and I really, what was it? Recently, I haven't played it, but I printed out the official solo rules. So Luke, I think it was during the pandemic, he came up with a solo variant, and they made it official. So I printed that out. I have not played it yet, but that one, it will be again in my table soon. But Dwellings of Eldervale, I'm dying to play this. I have not played this Cosmic Beat, and I know people love it. Again, it's an epic worker placement game set in a once lost magical world. Yeah, I cannot wait to try this one. It's supposed to be really good. And folks watching on YouTube, I do record this live on Twitch, and we have folks in Twitch that comment and give me live updates as we go, such as Salt Pasayan says tried Dwellings for the first time a couple weeks ago. It was a fun game. Yeah, I can imagine people really love this game. It was on a bunch of people's best of the year list when it came out. But I mean, I love just the look of it, tiles, and you got worker placement. You had me at worker placement basically. Hello, love me some good worker placement. And Luke Laurie has done plenty. Again, Cryo is a worker placement game, so very cool to see. All right, let us move on. What am I doing here? I need to press this button here so it'll work. It's not working. Yeah, this is the joy of doing this stuff live. But hey, let's move on from that to B. Travis. Okay, there it is. B. Travis played Meadow, Circus Flicate, Takanoko, Ford Northwood, and just got a little Roddy today because B. Travis's wife is a big Scrabble fan. Awesome. Let's talk about illiterati. Well, let me type in the right letters here. Illiterati. Yeah, this is a cooperative game from Gap Closer Games. Michelle and I actually did a paid preview of it. It is terrific. It is, if you like Scrabble, you're gonna like this game. I mean, the tiles themselves are beautiful. Nice and junky. You know, let me see if I have the video here. YouTube illiterati Ruel and Michelle. There it is. So yeah, we played it during TLN. There it is. Yeah, so you have the different. I don't know if there are genres or book titles or whatever you're trying to get, trying to complete those tasks, and you use it. You do it cooperatively, right? You can't see here. There's a black tile. I think that's the wild tile. And we have you have a timer. So this is what's terrific is this game. You know, you work together to build the words in order to beat the baddie, you know, the boss or whatever, or the main challenge. And it's a lot of fun. I like that time element too, so you don't get into analysis paralysis. But yeah, solid game, very good. Let me know how you enjoy it, B Travis, you and your wife. I'm a Scrabble fan, and I loved it. So I'm assuming that your you and your wife will enjoy it as well. Okay, let's move on to Linnaeus. Linnaeus played a bunch of great games last month. The old ones she'd like to highlight are Yokohama, Obsession, Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard, and 20 Strong. Wow. Okay. So, what do I talk about? I'll talk about two of them. Yokohama, fantastic. Y'all know how much I love worker placement game. Wait. Yokohama. Am I thinking? I think I'm thinking the wrong one. Yokohama. Yokohama. This is what you knew. The new Yokohama is gorgeous. Yes, absolutely. This is the new version. It re-implemented the now how do you say, the no longer with us company Tasty Minstrel Games. That's the copy I have. I think I have the standard old Yokohama, but I did end up picking up a new one. This new one, and this is like, that's the game. I'm trying. I'm like stalling because I'm trying to hoping to come back to my head. Istanbul. This is like next level Istanbul, folks. If you like that, sort of like, you know, placing your pieces, moving around, taking those actions. It's yes, there it is, James. Thank you. We're on the same wavelength. Yokohama is like a step up from Istanbul in many ways. Lots of options. Yeah, and rest in peace, TMG. Agreed. So good. I can't wait to play this one because it's been a while since I played. I don't think this new edition has a solo version, but designer is Hisashi Hayashi. If you don't know that name, I'm going to give you his most famous game. I'm just going to go right here. Y'all have played this one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Yokohama Trains. Wait, I thought he did. I'm totally thinking of the wrong guy. My bad, Mr. Hisashi. I thought he had done Love Letter. Who did Love Letter? It was another Japanese designer, right? My bad. Senjai Kanai. That's the guy. My bad. I knew it was another Japanese designer. But anyways, hey, Hisashi did some of my favorite games, including Yokohama Trains. Sail to India is so underrated. I need to bust that one out again. Sail to India. Yokohama Duel, Railways in Nippon, Trick of the Rails, String Railway, Rolling America. I mean, some bangers in here, right? Wow. Very nice. Cool. Continuing on. So thank you, Linnaeus. Let's move on. These are all folks in the Discord. Be sure to click on the link below to join the Discord. It's a family-friendly channel. We talk about games and more. James Brazil has played. We played some good stuff here. Epilogue, Castle of Burgundy, Cribbage, Snowfall Over Mountains, Typewriter, Spring Cleaning, Nana Toridi. I don't even know how to say it. And Trio. I love that. You know, I'm going to look this one up right now. I have no idea. I'll talk about a few more as well. But this game, I have no idea what this is. Nana Toridori. Okay. You are a guide at a castle where a bird party is just concluded, and now you're helping the birds return home. I love the theme. The birds being cards in your hand. For a deck of 63, okay, is this a trick-taking game? Or, okay, it's a ladder climbing game. Hand management, of course. And James says Nana Todori is on BGA, so we can play for free. Re-implements Hochi Train. It's a shedding game. Okay, thank you. Excuse me. So I'm always down for a good card shedding game. And I think I was playing one with Linnaeus and getting crushed at Odin. Um, Shedding games are not my strength, obviously, but I would love to play this. I love the theme of this. So cute. Birds of a feather really do flock together. Cool. Awesome, James. James also played a game that I wanted to highlight. Excuse me. Snowfall Over Mountains. Snowfall Over Mountains. I'd done a solo preview of this. I call it Tiny Epic Tile Lane. It's a wonderful solo game. I've already talked about how much I love Tile Lane. This has got all the hallmarks of a great Tile Lane game where it's really simple. You're just laying one tile at a time. You have a choice between two tiles. You can see here the tiles are, pretty small because pencil first games, they always do the small box, like tiny box games. But you have the different goals, different paths that you can follow and try to line them up. You have different goals there that can change every game, and you just go and try to score the most points. I love it. I'm a huge fan of Pencil First, so thank you, James, for making sure I highlighted that one. Snowfall Over Mountains. All right, moving on to Doru Kiryu. Sorry, my bad if I butchered the name. They played Codename Zap, Splendor, Intent to Kill, The Mandalorian, Digimon TCG, and Frostpunk the board game. Did you play? I don't know if you're here, Doru. Did you play The Mandalorian? Mandalorian. Wait. How do you spell Mandalorian? Why am I spelling Mandalorian? Did you play the Mandalorian Adventures? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Crit. Thank you, roll for crit. Yes. Is this one you played? Yeah, and I just put together. Yeah, I got it. Your Discord name. So, was this the Mandalorian you played? The Adventures? Yep. Okay, cool. I'm dying to play this. Let me know how you like. I love the fact that it's only 30, 60 minutes. Definitely in my wheelhouse these days. Let's see. According here, hand management. It's a co-op game, hidden roles, multiple maps. The early word is, okay, I love this. Anything with this like spiral bound book that you can do for maps and your board that changes, just like in Gloomhaven Jaws of Lion, I'm a huge fan of this, using this type of thing, mechanism or component. I heard it really replicates that first season of The Mandalorian, which in my money is the best the one of the best things Disney has done with the Star Wars license. That and Rogue One. Those two I think are phenomenal. I actually think this captures the feeling of the original Star Wars the best. It's got this sort of Western style, man with no name type thing where it is. I've talked about this before. I don't want to get too into it again, but just like this samurai style storytelling that Lucas was originally influenced by, and put a lot of it actually into Star Wars itself. Based on the films of Akira Kurosawa, and I felt like The Mandalorian did that as well. Basically taking Lone Wolf and Cub, a classic samurai story, and brought it to Star Wars. But I absolutely love Mandalorian. Andor is excellent too. My main issue with Andor, what am I doing? This is a board game stream. I can talk about Star Wars all day long. I'm an old school, originally trilogy guy, but Andor was excellent, outstanding. And my only issue with it was the first two episodes were super slow. And I get it. You're building up a world. I felt like there was elements there where just give me the summary. Let's do it in like 5-10 minutes and let's just move on and get to the good stuff. Andor was excellent though. Andor is excellent. But anyways, let us move on, folks. That was The Mandalorian Mandalorian The Adventures. Thank you so much for sharing that. Roll for crit. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Oh, why is this James's comments here? My bad, James. What I'm doing today, I'm recording this live here on Twitch. Thank you for watching on YouTube. But for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I record this live on Twitch once a month. I do this, what you played, along with Ruel's wrap up, where I talk about games that I played this month. And what I'm doing right now, obviously, is talking about the games that you played last month. And I'm pulling these from my Discord community. If you aren't part of it already, please click on the links below to join. Goblin, a regular here, also a lot of regulars here, played Role Player Adventures, Ezra Nehemiah, Witchcraft, Under Fallen Skies, Sky Team, The Adventures of Robin Hood, Salt and Sea, Arc Nova, Fit to Print, Legacy U, Expeditions, Stellarion, A Universal Truth. Wow. Great month, Goblin. I don't even know what to highlight. Wow. Sky Team? No, I talk about Sky Team much on this channel. Role Player. I have not played Role Player in a while. This is terrific. I love Role Player. This is a sort of like, it came out, I think, around the same time as Sagrada. So you've got dice placement. You're trying to solve like these little puzzles and or meet the different conditions. You're building up. It's a really fun theme. You're building up like a fantasy character in like a role playing game, right? And you're doing that with the different stats, and you use dice to make those create those stats and try to get bonuses and try to score the highest that you can. Oh, that's cute. Look what someone did with Role Player there. But what's neat is the Monsters and Minions expansion, where you can play Role Player. Then you have this expansion where you use your character to fight monsters. It's lovely. I really enjoy this game. So thanks for highlighting, Goblin. You also played Under Fallen Skies, Sky Team, Adventures of Robin Hood, Salt Sea, Arc Nova, Fit to Print. You know what? Because I can never talk about too many tile laying games. You know what? I always say that tile or worker placement's my favorite. Where's my videos at? Fit to Print. Well, yeah, YOLO. Okay, there. That was weird. I always say that worker placement is my favorite mechanism. I gotta give a shout out, show some love to tile placement. This is, if it's not my favorite, it's gotta be my second favorite, right? Michelle and I love playing tile lane with her. Oh, the lighting in this one's bad. Oh, this is when we were in the Airbnb for a couple of months. We had plumbing problems in our house. We had to live in an Airbnb, which was fine. It was fine, but for some reason I couldn't get the lighting right in this. But anyways, tile lane, real time. I love the theme of Fit to Print because I was a journalism major in school. That my path was actually going to be a sports writer, but I decided to do other things instead. On this, you're building the front page of a newspaper. You do real time to pick your pieces, and then you're going to call halt to the press or whatever, and then you're going to build your page. There are set collection bonuses. You do 3 days. Each day the board gets a little bigger. Because the Sunday paper is the biggest of them all. So I love the theme. I love the gameplay in this. They do have a solo thing. I'm always looking for solo games, and I haven't played this official solo yet. I think I did it. Yeah, I was. This was a prototype, and just looking back here, I think I did a. Here this is a solo run through that I did as well, and this was based on the prototype. So there I am, scoring up my front page and doing the things. But yeah, great call, Goblin. Great game. Okay, let's go to Bing. Bing413 played A Gentle Rain, Carcassonne, Gloomhaven, Buttons and Bugs, Just One, Kinfire Delve, Vainglory's Grotto, Rollfort Deluxe Edition, Terraform Mars, Ares Expedition, Wingspan, Kerplunk, and Memory with my little kids. I love that. Always good to see a family friendly game such as Memory, so you can play. I do want to highlight Kinfire Delve. Wow, what a game. This is okay. This I have Scorn Stockade. Did I do Vainglories? I did Night's Fall. That's the that's like the big game, and then Kinfire Delve is like the little offshoot. So I didn't. I thought I did Vainglories, but anyways, this is the newer one. I think there might be a third one out now, if I'm not mistaken. But Scorn Stockade is solid. It is so good. You've got your hand of cards. You're trying to defeat the monster, and the big boss at the end. What you're doing is delving into a dungeon, right? And as you go down, you're trying to defeat the monsters using dice and your cards, and you're activating a bunch of special abilities, and you're trying to really get through that deck as fast as you can. So it is so good. This is from what is the name of the company? It's killing me. Let me go to BGG and find. It's totally slipping my mind. Kinfire Delve is from Incredible Dream Studios. Gosh, wow, that was anyways, they did send this copy over. I want to thank them for that. And as you can see here, you've got the four things around you or around the main baddie, and you're trying to, figure out ways to use your items, spells, weapons, and your powers and whatnot to get past them. It is fantastic. Linnaeus says, I haven't played it actually mostly because I'm not a big fan of economic games, and I know it has some elements of that. Oh, are you talking about Honey Buzz? Got it. Okay, y'all. Okay, chat folks. Here in live, they have a different conversation going on, which is great. I love that. I talk about games, they talk about games. That's what we're all about here on Tabletop Tonight. We're all about celebrating the hobby, talking about all the games. So, anyways, this one, and Linnaeus had actually talked about 20 Strong. That was when she played. This has similar elements to 20 Strong. I feel like 20 Strong is harder, definitely tougher to beat, and if I'm being totally honest, I've not beaten 20 Strong yet. I've beaten the Kinfire Dell, but it wasn't easy. But 20 Strong, oh, tough. But both of them are really neat. I like both of them. I'd probably choose... Oh, man. Oh, man. They're both really good. I don't know. I feel like 20 Strong is probably the tougher of the two and not as approachable as Kinfire Delve. So I'd probably I would recommend them both, definitely. Kinfire Delve probably a little easier to get into. And what's cool too, the Kinfire Chronicles, the one other game I played, you could use characters from this in that game, which is really neat. But anyways, let's continue. Thank you, Bing, for sending your games over. Let's look at Legends. Legends played, wow, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Slaughterhouse, I see a theme here. Thanos Rising, Tranquility, Rogues of the Realm, Sea Dragons, Texas Chainsaw Massacre board game, different from the one above. Oh, 20 Strong, Lindy Hop, Explorers of the Woodlands, Kavango, Cat Poker, Lucky Numbers, Aeon Zen, Courtesans, Stock Exchange, Wrath of Fire Mountain, Letter Jam, Infiltrators, The Average Joe, The Game, and Umbrella. Ella, A. I'm not going to sing that. But Umbrella, I'll do that just because last lot of, wow, what a great month of gaming for you too, Legends. You are a legend. Umbrella was a neat little puzzle game that I played a solo run through of it. It's got this really cool element where you're trying to line up similar colors to match these patterns up here, and you're going to draw from the right or left or even down. You're going to, it's like a little sliding puzzle, so as you bring pieces down or up or sideways, you're going to push other ones out, so you're trying to manipulate it before game timer runs out to get those match those patterns for the most points. Very cool puzzle. I do want to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Thanos Rising. Haven't played that in years. This is still one of my favorite memories with my niece when she was a little kid. This was before I was even streaming. So this was years ago. My niece and I played Thanos Rising, and we lost the first time. She said, "Hold on, Uncle." Went out, grabbed her mom's phone, my sister-in-law, did a little search on YouTube, and then she said, "Okay, now we're ready." And she found a 10-hour loop of the Avengers theme. So we played Thanos Rising the second time. Of course we won, thanks to my niece and that. Hey, thank you for rating Puka Ray. Appreciate you. I'm recording live right now here, talking about what you played. So if you played any board games, let me know, and we're going to talk about them, just like we're doing right now with members of my Discord community. Legends also played Lucky Numbers. I like Lucky Numbers. I think this is a clever little bingo style game where you're just trying to cover up. I guess it's almost like bingo for gamers, right? You're just you draw a number, you're trying to cover it, but it's a shared pool. We're gonna do game night. Our friends at BGG, Lincoln and Nikki and the gang. So you just pull numbers. You can place them. You can only place them if it's in numerical order on your board, up and down. So it's got a little puzzle element to that. And the first one to cover wins. I play a bunch of this on BGA for free. It's terrific. It's a lot of fun. Puka Ray, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Kima. Okay, so live on Twitch, Kima says, wow, that's a lot. I need, Kima played a Gentle Rain, Tapestry, Dice Forge, Lure, Spots, River Valley Glassworks, Lord of the Rings, During Mars' Earth, Carcassonne, Caesar's Empire, Potion Explosion, Postflow, Bonanza, Dahlia's a Wizard, Fox in the Forest, where'd it go? Oh, the Skull Landmarks, Cafe Barris, Wingspan, River Gold, Dune Imperium, Gnome Hollow, Dungeons & Dragons, Temple, Elemental, Evil. Wow, so much. That was a great list, Kima. The one I was going to highlight, where was it? I can't talk about all of them. But we will talk about the one I wanted. Oh, Lure. That's what I would do. Let's talk about Lure, shall we? Lure. Let me see. We played on Good Morning Society. Lure with Bonzinator. With Bonzinator. Bonds. Bonzinator in the house. Yeah, there it is. So we played Lure as part of our jacked up matchup. That's where we play a quick game. Where'd Bonds go? Oh, we're still talking about games here. Wait, where's the? Is this the episode we did not play a game? That can't be. She just took off. Maybe we played it over here. No. Well, we did play Lure at some point with Bonds over at board game. I mean, at a good time. Good Morning Society. I'll get this right one of these days. Let's take a look. Lure. Explain in 4 minutes. Who? Okay. Well, we'll go to Tom. Thanks, Tom, for letting me use your video. This is a dice rolling game. I love the theme. I used to fish. I haven't fished in a while, gone fishing. But you're just using the dice as lures. You're trying to match the numbers in order to grab the fish and bring it in. But there's this a really nice twist where if whoever uses the fewest amount of dice will get to go first. But of course, it's tough to roll the numbers that you need, which is a few dice. So you're bidding behind a little screen how many dice you're going to use. You reveal, oh, I've got 3 dice. Oh, I've got 4 dice. So a person with 3 dice would fish first and use the numbers to bring them in. There are lures that allow you to manipulate the numbers. You have special dice that you can use once every other round, like the 12-sided and the 20-sided. And you just go until all the fish have been, you got through the deck, and whoever has the most points wins. It's simple and fun, but I dig it. Again, the theme has, it's just a lot of fun for me is the theme, right? Fishing. I want more fishing games like that. Kayla, thank you so much. That's how I run Lure. Yeah. I hope you get to play it. Yeah, from Bonds. Yeah, Bonds, we had a great time with that. James says Fishing by F2F is getting good praise. Okay, cool. Awesome. Good to know. Yeah, I don't besides Lure, I can't think of any other fishing game I have. Does anyone if you have any fishing game recommendations, let me know. Okay, thanks Tom for letting me use your video. A nice hat. That was King Fardell, or that was Lure. And once again, thank you for hanging out with the raid, for the raid, folks. Friends, I am gonna wrap it up there. That was what you played this month. We recorded this live on Twitch. Thanks again for following on YouTube. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next month, play some great games, and I'll see you later. All right, bye everybody.